Oh snap! We're live. I love how it says you are live, and it's already at 6 seconds in. I'm like, well, what the fuck? So we're just standing here for 5 seconds.
Hey, we're just hanging out. Hi, everybody.
No intro today because Alex and I are not watching the DC animated film today. We are watching the new live-action Mortal Kombat on HBO Max. So if you want to watch with us, if you're able to, pull up the movie, get it set, and pause that 000 time code. And of course, we'll do our countdown here in a little bit. And basically, Alex and I are going to talk over the movie. You're not going to see any footage of it or hear it at all because of copyright reasons. But we're just going to hang out and talk about our experience with Mortal Kombat, the games, the other shows and movies and cartoons and stuff they've made of it.
I'm excited to talk about fighting games. That's like one of the things I want to talk about is fighting games.
Then. We'll do it. Hell yeah! Because when this game came out, it was at the kind of the boom of fighting games.
Yeah, it was like it was the quintessential cabinet video game, like fighting game.
Yeah, for sure. And so we'll definitely talk about that. But before we get into the episode, I just want to mention briefly because I got some stuff sent over from DC and Warner Brothers Animation for us. First up, we have Omid Abtahi, and I hope I'm saying his name right. He is the voice actor who plays Hawkman in the new JSA movie that's coming out literally next week on digital, and 2 weeks after that on Blu-ray and DVD on May 11th, which is actually my birthday. So yeah, he's doing the voice. So there's an interview with him. I put in the link in the description box down below, so you can check out that interview that Warner Brothers released. It's really cool. He talks about playing the character, which I really liked, and they're going with more of an Egyptian descent version of Hawkman, which I also very much like because in one form of the comics he was Egyptian, so it's cool to see that carried on in this new form. And then we also have Matthew Mercer, who plays Hourman in the movie, who is a great character. He's someone who invented a pill that gives him super strength and superpowers, but it only lasts for about an hour. And then he crashes hard after it. So he's very good, and he's a kind of like the tank or muscle of the team for about an hour. and then he's just a useless guy who's ODing for like another hour, and then he needs time for his body to heal before he can take the pill again. So he kind of has an addiction problem too. So I've always liked this character. I've always liked Hawkman. So Matthew Mercer interview, the link to that is down below also, as well as Omid's interview, who plays Hawkman. And then I also have 2 other links I want to mention real quickly down below if you want to check them out. If you don't have HBO Max for some reason, well, there's many reasons you might not have it. But if you want to see some of Mortal Kombat, they put the first 7 minutes of this movie up on YouTube, so you can watch literally the opening scene, which I admit, Alex, I did watch. So the beginning probably won't surprise me.
How dare you?
I know, I'm sorry. But that was like a week ago before I knew we were going to do this. I know.
We didn't even know we were going to do this tonight. So
that's true. So I did watch that, but luckily I have a shit memory. But the first 7 minutes, the link to that's down below. And then also my friend Dave, the film junkie, actually I saw tonight before we went live about 20 minutes ago, that Dave interviewed the actress who plays Sonya in this movie and the actor who plays Kano. And he did like a dual interview with them, and that's up on his channel. I thought that was cool. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but I put a link to that down below to show Dave some love as well. So go subscribe to his channel. He's been doing a lot of interviews lately. So yeah, that's all I got to say. So Alex, your call. You want to just dive right into this?
Oh yeah, I've been excited for this movie all day.
I'll be honest with you real quick while my Kindle is like re-firing up because it shut off. That's just the worst time. When I first saw the first trailer, I actually did a trailer reaction to it, and I flipped out. I mean, that first trailer was freaking awesome, and all it made me want to do was watch this movie. So now that we're here, it's funny, I woke up this morning, and I got up a little early, and I was like, I could watch Mortal Kombat. And I go, but Alex and I might watch it later, so I watched Invincible instead, because I was like, I want to watch the newest Invincible. So I've been waiting all day for this, and so that's why, like, about an hour ago, I decided as I was driving home from work, I was like, we're just going to stream this. Like, Alex and I were going to watch this for fun, but I told Alex, I was like, no, we're just going to stream this, man. And he was like, okay. And so we changed our name.
I don't care. Yeah, because I had inappropriate names.
He had an inappropriate name on there, and I actually had a Mortal Kombat name. I was Seekality, and then now we just changed our names to different characters from Mortal Kombat. So I'm Seek Sabot, and he's Alex Cage.
I tried to watch, in preparation for this, Mortal Kombat Annihilation, because that's also on HBO Max. And
oh man, the first one's not?
The first one is not. they have that cartoon, the Mortal Kombat Legacy one, or the Scorpion, the one about Scorpion.
Scorpion's Revenge.
They have that, and then they have Annihilation, but they don't have the first Mortal Kombat. Because if they had the first one, I would have just watched the first one. The first
Do they have Legacy on there? Because Legacy is like 10 short films focusing on each character.
I think I misspoke. I don't think they have Legacy. I think all they have are those two.
Legacy is pretty good, actually. That was made for YouTube, and it's like a realistic version. So basically, like Reptile's like a serial killer who filed his teeth down. Like he's a human, but he filed his teeth and he's like a serial killer. So it's or Baraka like is a guy who actually shoved knives into his arms and he cuts people up. So it's like this really intense, realistic take on Mortal Kombat.
Very literal Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Sub-Zero is Arnold Schwarzenegger from the Batman films.
Yeah, like Mortal Kombat is not a tournament between realms in this one. It's like an underground fight club type thing.
That's what I like about it. I like that it's a tournament. I like that it's like this mythical. It's like fantasy Enter the Dragon.
Yeah, that's what to me separates it from something like Street Fighter, where Street Fighter feels like you can ground it more if you wanted to, whereas Mortal Kombat you kind of have to have these fantasy elements to it. I'm
robot arms, and some people have fire powers, and
there's just plain robots in it now.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous, and it's great. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, they're robot ninjas from a realm of like robot ninjas. Like it's awesome.
The Robot Ninja realms from the Robot Ninja realm.
Hey, they gotta have a realm too. Awesome. So we'll do our countdown here. We'll do a 3, 2, 1, and on 0 we'll hit play. So everyone, get your movie ready. Have it at 0, 0, 0, and here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. And yeah, we'll just kind of. I mean, at times we might be a little silent because it's our first time watching this.
Yeah, we're both like, oh, we're so excited.
Yeah, I know. That's one of the reasons I told Alex I didn't want to stream it because I didn't want to miss things in the movie. But it's fine. I can always watch it a second or third time. I don't know what you're drinking tonight, Alex, but I'm drinking green tea with ginseng.
I have a big bottle of water.
You healthy bastard. Well, that's a cool logo. Atomic Monster.
Yep. Hopefully it leads to good things. It is kind of a cool, like a diver suit like that.
Yeah, it's a diver suit with a jetpack. That's cool.
Well, we're already missing the mark. We started in a garden and it hasn't started with a fist fight.
Yeah, okay, so this movie already sucks.
Yeah, like it started. The name's Combat. This isn't Combat. Hanzo Hasashi Compound. Subtitled. What is this, going for an Academy Award? And it cuts to the crying baby fighting Sub-Zero.
Oh.
Don't awe at that. It's not combat.
It's a cute baby. You can awe at a cute baby. Got chubby cheeks. Echo, you tell him. Echo's growling at you.
Echo's like, damn it.
Look, he's right there. He's right there biting his own butt.
Pete's upstairs hanging out on the marble floor.
Say Mortal Kombat. You're showing a lot of affection to me today. What's up with that? He was worried about me. I got my first vaccine on Tuesday, but for some reason it took 2 days to make me sick.
You told me that.
Yeah, but I didn't tell the audience that.
I know, but I mean, I'm acknowledging that I.
Yeah, I was in bed all day. I slept 17 hours out of the day yesterday. Still no fighting, huh?
Still no fighting. This guy's got a tattoo. That's kind of.
He's got it was a Mortal Kombat tattoo.
It was hard to see on my screen. It was kind of watermarked.
Well, this I've seen before, so it's just starting to look familiar to me. But yeah, I think he has like a tattoo on his arm that is like the Mortal Kombat dragon. Oh. I hope that baby doesn't cry.
Yeah, why wouldn't they hide the other kid?
That's true. Well,
Yeah,
that's true.
keep your baby brother quiet
Yeah,
down
right.
there.
Or sister. I have no idea. Oh, he said sister.
Or the sister. Yeah, like keep your infant sibling quiet.
Right.
But no, we're just gonna run away with you. Okay. Clearly the second favorite child.
I was gonna say, well, that's what happens with the oldest.
Yeah, like, let's hide your sister. Quick, Tommy, to the murderers.
Oh, so this guy is from the raid.
Is he? He's not Aiko Iwase.
No, he's not the main guy. He's
Is he like his?
I think he's from the raid. His name is Joe Taslim.
Maybe he was like his brother, or like the final fight guy in the raid, where the two brothers teamed up against. I think he was the guy
with the long hair. Let me look him up real quick. Maybe I'm missing.
I think you're right. He does look like. I think he's from the raid. I think he's the guy they team up against at the end.
I thought the guy they team up against has like long hair. He looks.
I mean, he could have cut it. Like,
no, I don't think so. He's from Indonesia.
Sounds about right.
He's my age. Holy cow, that looks great.
Yeah, see, what's your excuse? Why aren't you murdering children?
I feel like a fat piece of shit now.
Yeah, you should have been destroying Hanzo's family.
So that's what I'm thinking of. He looks like he was in the Raid 2. Or is Raid Redemption Raid 1?
Raid Redemption is Raid 1, and then the Raid 2 is obviously the other one. Raid Redemption is the first one, though.
Okay. So he's in Raid, the first one, then. He plays Jaka.
Oh, I think I'm right. He plays the
guy they team up against?
He plays the guy they team up. Oh, no, maybe Jaka is his brother. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think Jaka might be the brother. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen it, too. Well, either way, he's a badass.
Because I just remember them saying Jaka. I can't remember if Jaka is the drug dealer, like leader in the raid, or if he's the brother.
Yeah. I don't think I can't remember. I don't think he was a brother either. No, he was, Jaka's one of the cops. Jaka's one of the cops.
Oh, he was then the other cop that he saved.
Yes, that's him. Yep. The one who gets into some cool ass fights. He does die, I think, but he gets into some badass fights.
Does he die? No, I think he makes it out because he's the guy that like he's in the wall with as they're stabbing the wall. And he's like the guy that's injured.
I think so.
And he has that great scene where he just is like crawling down the hallway, like stabbing the injured people that Aiko Iwase is like maimed.
I think so. I got to rewatch that movie now.
Yeah, that should be the next one we watch.
Check this shit out.
This is pretty good. I'm a fan of this so far. Now we have a fight going on.
This guy's a legend. Hiroyuki Sanada. He's a legend. Oh,
like a kunai? Is that like what he's throwing around?
Yeah,
like a kunai knife. Had to subtitle that, huh?
I mean, Bihan's not English, is it?
I guess so, but it's still a name. Like
people might not know that he's referring to a name now.
I suppose.
Well, notice this. He's speaking Chinese.
Yeah, it's switching between Chinese and Japanese.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Because one's from, like, I don't know, the Lin Kuei, and he's the Shiro Ryu.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I'm not a Mortal Kombat expert. I know way more about Street Fighter than I do Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I'm not a huge, like, I like Mortal Kombat. I've played Mortal Kombat. but like I was like the fighting games I was really into as a kid were like DBZ fighting games. I was into some Street Fighter stuff.
Hmm.
But I mean, Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter were like the arcade go-tos, but I could never play it on the console. I was terrible on controllers. I always needed like the fight stick with the joystick or whatever.
Ooh. Ooh, is he lifting it?
Yeah.
Ooh, God. I don't know if you feel the same. Does this seem like it's okay? That's good. That's a nice long shot. I was just noticing the amount of edits.
There are a lot. It's not super fluid action.
Which is crazy because I feel like these two guys are insanely professional.
Yeah, they should be utilizing that more with more fluid action shots.
Right.
I noticed that too. Like if I see action scenes, I'm like, oh, I want as few cuts as possible. The more cuts.
If they're doing martial arts, yes, I want less cuts because to me, choreographing a fight scene is a lot like choreographing a dance. And so you wouldn't cut up a dance routine.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't want you to cut up a fight routine either. I'd want to see the spectacle of it, you know? What do you say? Remember this face?
Yeah, do not forget this face.
Ah. Damn. So what's their feud? Like
that he's the Lin Kuei and he's the Xia Ryu, and one of them is exterminating the other, I think. That either the Xia Ryu were exterminating the Lin Kuei, or the Lin Kuei are exterminating the Xia Ryu.
I mean, I guess this is what, the 1600s, so I guess they Chinese and Japanese probably would be feuding, but
I mean, I don't think they like each other that much right now either.
oh yeah, I know. I love. Have you ever seen Fist of Legend? It's a Jet Li movie, but it's a remake of a Bruce Lee movie. But in that, they kind of updated a little bit where he goes to Japan to like go to school, but he's Chinese, and he gets into battles with samurai. It's a pretty good movie.
Oh yeah, it's kind of like the Big Boss, where he is constantly feuding with like the Japanese dojo and like Japanese authority and
yes. Oh damn! Oh, is he hearing the baby cry?
I think he's hearing the baby cry.
Huh. Well, thank God. Thank God, Sub-Zero left.
Yeah, like the baby didn't cry at all for like the mother murder, but now it's like
Why did he disintegrate?
yeah, it's another one I'm not 100% on.
Is that how Japanese die? Wouldn't that be crazy? Like, oh yeah, if Japanese die, they just turn into flames.
Yeah, they just immolate
Never
when
knew
they
that.
die. Oh, is this a crossover with Big Trouble in Little China?
You in that movie?
I love that movie. I have a T-shirt of that movie.
Oh, Raiden? Hi, baby. I do like the shot of all those trees. It's nice. Cool.
Is this kind of where the preview cut off for you?
No, it didn't even show the fight. Yeah, I think the thing ended with him throwing the spear into the tree, and that was where the fight ended. Oh, Jesus, God, what? I read enough already.
Yeah, I
And
know. Like the whole thing was subtitled at first. This is a lot of reading for a movie based on a fighting video game.
wait a minute. So it said something like the future is in the hands of Hanzo Asashi's bloodline, and then they cut right to this guy.
He's probably Hanzo Ahashi's bloodline. Wait,
Yeah.
no, it's supposed to be a sister. It has to be the sister, right?
Well, that happened in the 1600s, right?
Oh yeah, so probably her. Yeah, I guess that is true. That it's not gonna.
Damn, what an asshole.
So I guess that's the bloodline.
$200.
Bare knuckle MMA.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would do this. I would charge a lot more than $200 to get my head kicked.
Yeah,
in.
like $200. Like
I think that's Jimmy Olsen from Supergirl.
oh, it's a terrible armbar.
Oh yeah,
What
by the way, people
horrible
watching.
armbar. He needs to pull his legs his foot so much closer.
Well, look how they're editing around, like like
His
they're editing around the move.
armbar.
Yeah. Um, they were like editing around so you couldn't see them completely. Jesus. Because now I'm not going to be able to not notice the editing now.
It's very apparent.
Yeah, yeah. Like they shot a bunch of coverage, and it's like we got to edit it all in. It's like, oh, why didn't you just have one person, just one or two people, just get a couple angles? It's just too much. Like there's.
Well, it's probably because they couldn't do the stunts as fluidly as they had hoped. Like, I'm sure if it was just a continual shot, it would have been even more apparent that it was a very bad armbar.
That's what frustrates me, is because literally I watched the featurette on this movie last week where they talked to all these guys and they're like, oh, these guys are trained martial artists, so it was great and easy casting them because they're as good, they're great martial artists first and actors second. But I'm like, with your editing though, I can't tell.
Yeah, it's kind of harder so far with the fight scenes, and I'm sure as they add more fantastical elements, hopefully that'll be cool. Hopefully that's like the thing that will save the fight scenes.
I like this guy. I've seen him he was in. I just watched The Dark Knight the other day. He was the guy that Batman went to China to get.
I like their armors.
Yeah, no, Sub-Zero. That's why I kind of got silent there. I was like, just mesmerized by his costume. That looks really cool. Outworld looked a little flat though.
That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
That looked good. That was a cool scene. Why is it with all these movies they gotta like integrate like some sort of kid sidekick into it? Like Godzilla vs. Kong was the same way. There was like a bunch of kid characters, and like I'm like, this is an R-rated movie.
Yeah, I understand it for PG or for PG-13 movies, but it is curious for R. I mean, I'm gonna guess that they're setting up that he has a family, because they're really. I feel like they've already driven home that he's somehow connected to Scorpion. So, I'm guessing they're just going to show him have a family, and it's
Oh, because the colors of the band are Scorpion's
yeah,
colors on
yeah.
it.
Well, also when they said his Hasso Ashandi's bloodline is important, the next scene is him putting yellow tape on.
Yeah,
his
real yellow like hand wraps on.
yeah, like it's like so obvious
That he's gonna be. That's kind of cool that they've made the main character Scorpion.
Yeah, if he turns out to be like a reincarnated Scorpion or something, or the spirit of Scorpion in his bloodline, I don't know. That'd be cool.
Oh, it is his daughter.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, because I think they mentioned that earlier, or they inferred it or something. How old is he? Because they're saying he's a washed-up MMA fighter. He looks younger than you.
Yeah, like he like I look like I don't even look like a washed up MMA fighter. I'm 28. I'm not even 20, 27. I don't
He
even.
looks like he's in his late 20s. Like
Yeah, like he looks like a 22, 23-year-old kid. Like
yeah,
like it would make more sense if he was like an up and comer.
right.
And that girl, that like his daughter also looks old. Like he looks like he has like a 15-year-old daughter.
Yeah. So I'm guessing he's supposed to be like 40, but he doesn't look. He looks.
I mean, even if he had like a kid at 18, like that would make him like 33 at the maybe like youngest.
Yeah, true.
If he had a kid at 20, it'd make him 35.
Check it out. Shut up. It's snowing.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm doing math.
You're missing the movie.
The mustard's frozen. Oh no.
Let it go. Let it go. Oh.
Oh, I like the smoke effect. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Whoa.
That's a pretty cool effect.
Whoa. Oh. God dang. Wow. He's just making it hail. Oh my God. That's so cool.
That is a great attack. Like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm back on board with this movie again.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is great. This seems great. Whoa, that was badass.
God, he's the best at snowball fights, I bet.
He's the winner of all snowball fights. Oh, you got it. What?
What? Just offer him $200.
Offer him 500.
Yeah, be like, I'll give you $250.
Look, yeah, dude, $300 right now. You come fight in this tournament with us. Oh, damn. What does he teleport too?
I mean, it's on ice. He can go pretty fast, just skating around.
What is he? Batman from Batman and Robin? Wait, what's he doing? You kidding me? I already forgot the address. Oh, that was cool.
What do you mean? He could just be chasing after the car.
Well, yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, what does he want? Does he like? Is he just going after people with the markings, or is he just going after the new guy?
Yeah, that's kind of true. Who is he after? Well, I mean, he attacked them, and then Cole here showed up. Wait, no, Cole is the other guy.
Yeah. This
The other
is
guy's not Cole.
Yeah, but Jax was on the same street as him in his car watching them.
I guess that's true. Yeah,
Look at that. That's in the trailer. That's a cool shot.
it really is. Oh, and like the gun breaking apart like that in the ice.
Oh, did you hear him? He punched metal.
Yeah, he's just like don't care, hitting anyway.
Yeah, no, yeah, his face, it's metal. That's cool.
I like that foot stomp.
Yeah. Damn. That dude's big.
He is. These are better fights.
Yeah, this is a good fight. Yeah, this is a much better fight.
It's got a lot of cuts, but it's not.
But at least you see like 2 or 3 full moves before the cut.
Yeah, and there's some good effects mixed in too.
Right.
Like with the Sub-Zero, like freezing his neck, and then
right,
like that ice claw thing. That was cool.
Yeah, I think he just froze his shoulder to slow his punches. Like that's fucking cool. Oh.
Oh, and this is where he gets his robot arms.
Oh shit. Ugh. Oh, in one shot too. That was great. They didn't cut. Good God, man. Oh, God. Shit, you know he ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 3.
I mean, his arms aren't.
His arms are not gonna be in Rush Hour 3. Not his human arms, anyway.
No.
But where are they? His house?
A cabin. Is it like a motel, maybe? It's looking like a hotel sort of thing.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, like conjoining rooms.
Yeah, that's
A
probably.
motel sort of thing. Oh, yeah, sure.
See, like, look how flat this place is. Is this Outworld again? There's like nothing to this place. It looks really boring. I like the old Mortal Kombat had like statues everywhere, and there was like lightning, and it looked like you were in hell, basically. This looks like just like a rock quarry.
Like the setting Mad Max Fury Road.
Are there voices echoing?
And they got like a weird going on.
Okay.
Almost like
Send in the
there's
what?
a statue for you. There's like a big one.
Yeah, there's one statue.
They got a statue for you, see. They put one
I
in
bet
just for you.
it could have been Goro. Goro has 4 arms.
Yeah. Or his mom or dad or
Yeah. He said I heard him say something like "send in the something."
look at that roll. He's totally a martial arts guy.
Yeah, at least it didn't Liam Neeson edit that. Like Taken 3. Whoa.
He doesn't have arms to call.
Is this the same cabin? Does everyone live in a wooden house?
Wood paneling is just popular amongst people in hiding.
Fair enough. I think the Winchesters can attest to that. Oh, here we go. Look at this. It's like a fallout shelter.
So Sonya doesn't have a marking.
I guess. Though she hasn't shown it yet, if she does. I think they just showed a Native American. Wasn't there? What's his name? Nightwolf? In Mortal Kombat?
I can't remember all of them.
That'd be cool if there was like a flashback to a tournament 100 years ago and a Native American guy fought, and that was the Nightwolf character.
Look, they spelled it wrong.
Well, if they're dead, doesn't their marking just transfer to somebody else?
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
So you can kill 100 of them, and use 100 more would.
Well, maybe if they're like being killed by the evil guys, like they're getting they're collecting the markings.
That makes
Like,
sense.
we're the only ones in the tournament, I guess.
You just sitting in there? What a dick. Oh. Did you hear him? Wah, wah. That was good. I don't have one. Wah, wah. Oh, shit.
Oh, some monsters maybe. That'd be kind of cool.
Oh,
Are they invisible?
invisible. Oh. Oh, shit. That's awesome.
That was my knife too. I'm gonna like his side comments, I think.
I mean, so far he's on a roll. Oh, it's Reptile. Oh yeah, I think I had seen him in the trailer. Oh, that's so cool. Oh shit.
Oh, it's got acidy blood.
Oh, acidy blood. Yeah, I think that's reptile. Ow, fuck. Oh, smart. Oh, what a great idea.
Yeah, now it's visible.
Yeah, and I can see. I love it because there you are. Dude,
Now he's burning away all the things they've learned.
right. Oh,
So if Sonya kills this creature, does she get a mark?
I don't know. Does it have a mark on him?
I mean,
Oh,
I guess I just assume everything from that other world has a mark.
I guess that just answers your question.
Oh, a good. That's a fatality.
Yeah. Dude, he ripped its heart out. Great.
I hope someone gets their spine ripped out then too.
Oh, yes, we need that. All right, so we are about 34 minutes, 55 seconds into this.
Oh, I'm like 2 seconds behind you.
I usually say 2 seconds ahead of me when I do the times. Because by the time the words leave my mouth, I'm 2 seconds behind. Nope.
What? The guy draws and he's a psychopath? Screw you, Cole.
Well, I think he kills people and he draws.
I mean, everyone needs a hobby.
The drawing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa.
Something about those kunai knives is what he's dreaming about.
What?
He keeps dreaming about those kunai knives in those in that Hanzo dream thing he has.
Yeah. What's on your finger?
Oh, nothing. My water bottle's a little dirty.
Ugh,
I'm just realizing it.
you're a gross person, Alex.
Kinda.
Let's put water in there, not dirt.
I mean, I just drink out of it a lot, so I think it's got my backwash in it a little there.
Ugh.
I know.
Every time I drink out of a cup, even if I refill it with the same liquid after it's empty, I rinse it out.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's like some OCD thing I didn't know I did until recently.
100% sounds like it.
Yeah. Why would you drop down 30 kilos away from your destination? Like, why make the walk?
Yeah, you just want the bonding experience?
Like, if he said something like, I don't know exactly where it is, but it's kind of around here, that could have been, I guess. Or maybe he did. I don't know. I'm like half in this. Ooh.
That's a pretty good takedown.
Yeah, it was a good shot.
That arm a little closer to her chest, but to put a little more tension on it, I'd grab the back of my own neck, looping it around. Drop that knee on his belly.
I'm waiting for Cole to do something besides have bad dreams. We're what are we, 40 minutes into this thing? Yeah.
At least we've had some fights.
Yeah, I've got a few. Some of them were good.
Yeah.
MC Hammer. Damn, this got hit with fire. What fucking way is he taking them? Oh, so they were going the wrong direction. Inconvenience Christ that Liu Kang showed up.
Yeah, he's probably just on a leisurely stroll being like, what the fuck are these idiots doing?
Where the fuck are you guys going? This way. Didn't you notice this giant opening where there's a giant mountain that's different color than the rest of the mountains?
Yeah, didn't you notice the Salt Mountain?
Yeah, didn't this the Great White Mountain? Oh, that's cool. I feel like they ADR'd some of his lines.
They wrote all the jokes after the fact.
They're probably like, "Hey, you have a personality. We need to use it more." Because I feel like we're getting introduced to this, like, all these big things, but I feel like Kano is saying like all the things that I would say, where I'd be like, "What the fuck?" Like a secret door. You can shoot fire. Like those are lines you usually give to the character you want your audience to connect with.
Yeah.
When the characters are in a situation that's larger than life. So it's funny that like Cole hasn't said a thing in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, he's just like, huh, I wonder about those knives.
Yeah, and oh, stealing shit. Trying to steal that trinket. What the fuck? Jack's just here?
Yeah, like how do you get here?
His arms are awful.
Oh, he brought him here.
He brought him here, so they didn't even really need Kano to come here. Eventually, Liu Kang would have got them.
Yeah, eventually Liu Kang was like looking for everyone. Well, maybe Sub-Zero could have gotten to them before they met up with Liu Kang.
Sure, I guess, but
It does take some of the zazz out of it.
it's just some of that screenwriting shit that like they teach you not to do. But I don't know. It could just be one thing. So far, it's the only like screenplay nitpick I have so far. So not really. They can be. I guess they were going in the wrong direction. And you're just a girl. Oh.
Why doesn't his daughter have a mark?
Maybe because he's not dead yet.
I guess. So it's like, but then when he was born, he wouldn't have been born with a mark. He would have had to gotten the mark after his mom died. And they said he was born with it. So
got me, dude. It's a good point, though. Oh, fire and ice.
oh,
Uh-oh. Oh. Whoa!
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good. Oh, wow.
I really like his armor.
Shang Tsung's?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, his costume looks great. Doesn't Shang Tsung like shapeshift? Have we seen him do that yet?
What?
Shang Tsung, doesn't he shapeshift in the game?
I don't think he's shapeshifted yet.
Okay. Because that would be a good way to get these characters to turn on each other, is him to like shapeshift into each of them.
Oh yeah, and he's like playing tricks on their minds.
Yeah,
And
sure. That seems like
it's a lot to ask from a Mortal Kombat movie, Seek.
that's not too clever for this, is it?
I mean, any sort of psychological game, like beyond like I am the strongest fighter.
But then think about that. You could get Kung Lao to fight Liu Kang. You could get Jax to fight Sonya, or what I'm saying? Like,
Okay, I could see that, like using it as a way to get all like the characters who are on the same team, so they have fight scenes against each other.
sure. I mean, you at least get the actors to fight against each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I could make it dumb.
Yeah, you can make it. You can make it serving the purpose of fights.
Yeah, exactly. Could be a frisbee hat.
Hey, a statue, another statue. See, that's two for you.
There's a little greenery in the background too. Oh, there's two statues facing each other.
Another statue, yeah.
I hope I get fired. You can't play. This is a boys' club.
Yep. I did not think I was gonna like his character, but I've decisively decided I like him.
Who's this? Kano?
No, yeah, Kano.
Yeah, no. Kano's a ball of joy. Like everyone else seems so stiff in their performances. Like they're like, I guess they're playing stoic, fate of the world on our shoulders. But Kano's like having fun, like, and he's calling bullshit on these things, which I like. He's like, fireballs. Fuck, I want to shoot fireballs or knives or guns. Like, well, fucking frisbee hat. Like, he's like having a real good time here.
Yeah, he's like, oh man, like I want to know what magic I get. He's like Billy Batson.
Arcana, is that what he called it? He said you got to test your might. That's totally a line from the game, but I feel like that was ADR'd, like, because you don't see his mouth saying it.
I feel like a lot of the lines are probably because like getting the audio in the costumes in these like big open areas.
Probably.
And it's just like it'd be easier to just be like, let's not have him like
Right. Like record it over here into the mic before you go out on. Yeah.
Because I bet that hat like creates a weird reverberation anyway of his voice. Because it looks like it's made of tin or something.
Yeah, that's true. You saying he has a tinfoil hat?
And he's got a tinfoil hat.
That's good. Maybe your superpower is getting an ass kicked by a hat. Oh, this will be good.
No Harry Potter shit.
Oh, fuck. I hate that when you're playing the game and someone just does that sweep with Liu Kang like 4 times in a row.
Yeah.
Because you can time it perfectly till as soon as your character stands up, you get sweeped again and you just can't block it.
Mm-hmm.
That's so great. They actually put something like that in this movie.
I wish there was like a timeline of how far we knew the tournament was away. Like, is it like next week or like in a year?
I guess so.
Because this has got to heal. Like, was he going to be fighting next week with this big gash stitched on his arm?
Yeah, right. Well, I can't follow the story he's telling, but I wish they would show flashbacks to this. I don't like movies that tell and not show.
Yeah.
So I would have liked a flashback to help with what he was talking about. What I got from that was that he was a nobody and Kung Lao is a somebody. So,
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So. Whoa, camera. Whoa, what are you doing?
Yeah, like this is such a weird shaky.
What a wobbly shot. Yeah, it's like the guy was stepping down off a step to like get a better shot, and they just kept it. Ooh, a girl can sit at the table with the boys?
Oh, what?
I mean, she clearly is an asset to them. Like, I don't know why they're distancing her. Like, I get it. She's not like doesn't have the mark and there's rules, but aren't the bad guys breaking the rules right now to like kill all of them before the tournament starts?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh shit! You call him Kung Pao? Dang. Jesus. Good God. Someone's going to get stabbed. Jesus. That's amazing. That's amazing. That was a great scene.
Yeah, that was great.
They're all like picking on him and shit. They were just pushing him. They found that anger was his trigger. That's awesome. He gets a laser eye. That's amazing. Jesus, Cole, are you going to win any fights in this movie?
I like this brawler style he has.
Who, Kano?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Kano's just a thug. Like, yeah. Damn. How embarrassing. Kano's the first one to use his powers.
Oh, his family's his trigger.
I mean, yeah, that's like so obvious. He'll probably be the last one to activate his powers. Oh, they're just gonna flat out tell us? Okay. I mean, it's already been obvious. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't feel like a twist at all, but I feel like it's very lazy to just come out and say it. So what did each ancestor only have one kid?
Yeah, like it's very specific.
Because one child alive from the 1600s could have left behind,
Yeah, like she could have had like 3 kids, and those guys could have had like 9 kids total,
Right.
and then that would have like, and it would just been this wide-reaching network now of like thousands of people.
Right.
But he's the orphan.
Right.
So are they at like a cabin or something?
Oh, it's his family. So I think he has to go see his family. I guess he's not gonna. Well, I mean, he'll probably nut up at some point, but I guess right now he's like, I can't nut up. Who the fuck are those two?
The glowing
What
eyes.
the fuck is that? Natara. What the fuck is that thing? Cabal. I guess he kind of looks like Cabal. I'm so confused. Like Shang Tsung's plan here is awful. Like it's just like send Sub-Zero. Okay, he hurt Jax. They didn't kill him. Send the Reptile, and that didn't do anything. And let's go attack ourselves. And then now I'm going to send you guys. What? Wait, he knows Kano? Like, so, I don't fucking know. That's it. It's just they introduced someone who knew him like 2 seconds before that person goes and convinces him to turn on everyone else. What?
And Kano was like, "Oh,
Son for that.
You have an offer for me. Great."
Just have Shang Tsung transform into somebody.
Oh, I bet Kano's gonna go after his family, and that's why he's gonna get his magic powers.
There you go. So they're gonna try to send him to kill Cole.
Yeah, it's like a loyalty test, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. With his what? Oh. Or that? Oh. Okay. Well, then who's going after Cole?
Sub-Zero, maybe?
Maybe. Oh, shit. Damn. So the one guy that got powers turned on. Wait, what prophecy?
Oh, he's got to fight Goro.
Oh shit! Wow, they ain't fucking around, are they?
So he definitely has to get
Yeah, he's
his
got to get
power
up.
now.
Yeah. Oh jeez.
This movie's surprisingly funny.
Yeah. Like non-intentionally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah. Oh.
Some of it's intentional.
Yeah. Some of it is.
That's a cool power. He's like super fast.
Cabal's cool. He was actually in Mortal Kombat 3. He was my favorite character to play as. He has like he's like runs fast and he's got these two swords. He does this combo. It's wicked. For someone like me who was never good at combos, his were easy to chain together.
I was never good at combos either.
Yeah, that's why I was never a Tekken fan because I'm like, oh, this takes skill.
Oh, now she's got something to do, but knives on knives.
Oh, with Sonya and the other girl.
Yeah.
I think that's Melina. It's weird to have her in this. She has a sister named Katana, who's like the princess. Ooh, ooh, stabbed in the shoulder. Damn. Ah,
Oh, and now she kills Kano and gets his power.
I don't know.
That's what I'm predicting now.
That'd be good. Actually, that'd be good. Get him. Whoa. Kung Lao went right for that jugular, dude. Oh, he's got to fight Flying Girl?
Yeah, you need your hat for that.
Yeah, where's your projectile, dude? She like gives away her location by screaming. Oh. Whoa!
Oh, great one. Fatality.
Oh shit. Nice, dude. Nice. Well played, sir. Flawless victory. Yeah, he didn't get touched once. Oh, Cole. You better nut up, dude.
No, bad idea.
Oh. Oh. She connected. Yeah, that he's got 4 arms, man. Oh, here's your moment you were talking about. Oh, there we go.
His eyes are flickering.
Yep. What?
He gets a magic suit of armor.
Is that his power? Oh. Why does it glow? Oh. Oh, see, that's nice. He used an MMA move on him.
Yeah,
Like
that actually was kind of cool.
Yeah, that is neat. Oh, okay. His suit's glowing. Oh. Is his suit like Black Panther's suit? Does it
Yeah, like absorbs kinetic
absorb
energy
the
or
impact
something.
and makes him stronger? Guess that makes sense. He's kind of a punching bag in this whole movie. He's been getting his ass kicked.
So it was his superpower, was getting his ass kicked.
Yeah, and that yeah. Oh, and knives, I guess.
Like, the powers are weird and inconsistent. This guy gets like a magic suit of armor. The other guy has laser eyes. The other person has a magic hat.
Yeah. Oh. Dang. Oh. Oh, his guts are coming out. That's great.
Yeah, they gotta have the fatality. That's one thing they probably like. We gotta make this movie like the kill's really gory.
Yeah. Yeah.
The suit looks cool in action scenes, but when it's like an actual physical suit on him, it looks hokey.
Yeah, because in action scenes he's posing.
Yeah.
When he goes up and hugs his family, there's like folds in it or something.
Yeah, there's like it's like I can't tell it. It kind of just looks like a tight shirt.
Right.
Like a tight shirt covered in plastic.
Yeah. Like a saran wrap shirt.
Yeah. It looks odd.
What?
So his magic power is robot arms.
Well, no, he had robot. They gave them to him, but his magic power made them bigger.
It gave him robot biceps.
I was trying to listen earlier. I feel like I heard them say something about. She said like, "How is he here?" And Liu Kang was like, "We found him." And she's like, "What's going on? What are you doing to him?" And they said something like, "We found some technology from another realm. We're trying to heal his arms." Like, is there a robot realm in Mortal Kombat?
Weren't you talking about robot ninjas or something?
Yeah, so there's robot ninjas in Mortal Kombat. They were in the second movie. You saw them in Annihilation. Well, I don't know how far you made into Annihilation.
That far through. I think maybe I saw some of them. Maybe it's from those.
One of them fights Jax, I think, in that movie. Oh, Sub-Zero just realized that Scorpion's blood is in Cole. Oh,
Yeah, like that. The shirt didn't look good in that fall.
yeah. Oh,
I bet he dies here. He's a good character to like kill.
yeah, Kung Lao.
Yeah.
Well, that's a pretty standard trope in movies. It's like, oh, this is the guy that's going to save the day, and he's the most focused and the most badass, and so it's like, yeah, it's a trope to like kill that character. Hey, well, at least we got to see Shang Tsung do something.
Cole kind of just watched.
Yeah. Did that hat get thrown at him?
That came back with him.
Well, I didn't know I'll train here. Good question. Why does it still look fresh?
Magic.
See, I thought it would have made. I don't know if Raiden can move through time, but I thought that would have been smarter for if he took the baby at the beginning and brought that to modern day, and that baby's son was Cole.
Yeah, and there was like more of a connection, and you could like she could explain the destiny of Cole, and
But why is Cole the guy coming up with a strategy and you have two military people there?
yeah, and like the other girl still doesn't have magic powers.
Yeah, Sonya's still Sonya, right? I mean,
Yeah,
she's still a badass. Oh, you called it. Shao Kahn. Where are they? Like, I have no idea the geography of any of these places. Like,
they're in fighting arenas.
from the game, I know, but like, where are they in conjunction? Like, are they on Outworld? Are they on Earth? Like,
I think it's a mix because like she's gonna fight Kano on Earth.
yeah, I'm guessing the fact that there's a Shao Kahn statue probably just means that it's Outworld. But Outworld has been like a boring desert planet up until this scene.
It had statues.
Yeah, I guess. But this has like waterfalls and like orange light and fire and whoa. They look like they're on the pit from Mortal Kombat 1. So that'd be cool if he like uppercuts him and he falls down into the pit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, there's the fatality.
Oh,
Oh, that's great.
fuck. Oh, she's got like secret rooms. Oh. Ooh.
A lot of glass.
Oh, oh,
Yeah.
dude, she shits on that toilet. Here we go. Ouch. Oh,
Great one.
oh, with the gnome. She
Nice.
stabbed him with the gnome. Yeah.
Finally.
I feel like she's the only one in this movie that fucking earned it.
She's the only one that actually deserves a mark.
All the guys just had them, and we had to watch her earn it.
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh. Oh, bicycle kick. Oh, that's terrible. That was a terrible shot.
Yeah, it didn't look great.
That kick, no, that was not good.
Shouldn't fight in an oil field.
Damn. Animality? See, that 80 yard? Fatality for Kung Lao. Whoa. Okay, that's cool. Her mouth ripping open. Ooh.
Oh, that's a pretty cool one.
Oh, she shoots rings.
Oh,
Damn.
shit.
Rings that go through flesh and not bone. Wow, she got her power really quick.
Yeah, she didn't have to do any training. She was like, "Oh, this is what they struggled with."
Yeah, I know, right? She's like, boys.
Yeah, she's clearly the smartest character in this movie.
Yeah, really. Oh, shit. Dang. So, once again, Cole didn't win that fight. So, like, he better win this one. I thought he was going to be a scorpion. Like, is he just going to be like an armadillo guy?
Yeah, like I don't understand his
Oh,
powers very well.
is his family dead?
I think they're alive.
They're frozen, though.
Yeah, they're kind of like just cold.
Recently frozen?
They're not like completely in ice.
Those powers don't even work against Sub-Zeros. Well, good. He's supposed to be the underdog, so hopefully he just kicks his ass. Oh, yeah. That's a cool line. I've risen from hell to kill you. That's pretty awesome. It's like an old samurai battle line.
That's what I would say to someone if they like broke into my house and I just caught them like rummaging through my things. I've risen from hell to kill you.
Ooh.
Which fatality do you think this is going to be? I think it's going to be the spine one.
You mean how Scorpion going to kill Sub-Zero?
Yeah.
Well, I hope he doesn't because I want Cole to do something.
Yeah, he's done nothing. He beat the forearm guy.
Okay, fair enough. But his wife helped him.
Yeah, but it was to discover his power, and then he like cut his hands off. His wife just like took an axe to the side of him.
But that's how he lived and used his powers. Would have been dead before that.
I mean, Cole's a family man. That's how he gets his powers working.
Well, since Sub-Zero is Ice Guy, I imagine he's gonna.
Oh,
Maybe he'll breathe fire on him or something. But I don't know if they'll show the skull because isn't that from the Johnny Cage fight? He like takes his mask off and he's a skull, and then he breathes fire on Johnny Cage in the first Mortal Kombat.
I haven't seen it in a while.
No, I've probably seen that movie like quite a bit actually.
I don't think I've seen it a lot.
I've seen it a few times post aneurysm, and it's okay. It's like I don't know. I guess it holds up pretty good. I mean,
I think it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not great, but for a PG-13 Mortal Kombat, it's okay.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, they look frozen. Oh, okay, they're cutting back between families. So what is Sub-Zero? Is he immortal? Like, what is he?
He's like one of the henchmen guys. Like they didn't seem to age. Like he's like a immortal second class deity sidekick.
But at the beginning, he was like, "This is for my clan. This is for honor. You know, I'm killing you, and you're ending your bloodline." Like, so like.
It's true that he's like, yeah, he was like, you're Shiorui and I'm Loon Blue Balls.
Right.
So yeah, this makes.
So yeah, so why is he serving some like if he made a deal, why didn't we see that deal get made?
Yeah. Like it doesn't make sense that he's like immortal.
Oh, hey, look, Cole. Cole, stab him in the chest, bro. Oh, all right, they're okay. Jesus. Oh, okay, Cole. Some teamwork there.
Yeah, suplex him.
Oh. He's burning him. No, he didn't turn into a skeleton now. It just seems poetic, like he would die by fire.
And Cole's like to his daughter, like, say hi to your grandpa.
Yeah. This is your great 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 grandpa. So that's it. Like he won't come back again. So if they make sequels, there'll be no Sub-Zero, no Scorpion.
Yeah, that's sort of weird.
I mean, I know there's other Sub-Zeros, I guess technically, but whatever. I don't know.
It doesn't feel like a movie that's meant for a sequel. Like they killed off, like they used a lot of the big name characters, and they killed off a few of them.
Right.
I totally forgot about him.
Yeah, me too.
I was like, oh, end of the movie. Everything's wrapped up nicely.
Yeah. I forgot about the mastermind of all of this.
I mean, same with the other side.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Sub-Zero can come back now. Death is a portal. So there's no stakes in this universe. Everyone can come back. How the fuck is she smiling? Yeah, let's fight more people. Oh, so they're gonna go recruit more people? Oh, great! They're gonna tease an actual Mortal Kombat character. Oh, okay. Johnny Cage is in Hollywood. Wow, that's kind of adding a little salt in the wound. Like, that's like, hey, our character that didn't really do much in this whole movie, we're gonna have him introduce Johnny Cage.
So you gotta. What else are your thoughts? Because it's a mixed bag for me.
I'll be honest with you. I didn't like it as much as I thought I was gonna like it.
I agree. I thought it was really gonna.
I was blown away. Like that trailer really fired me up. I was like, because I even said it when I watched the trailer. I'm like, if it's just cool fights the whole movie with some fatalities, I'll probably be okay. But I'm not okay. Like I feel like the writing's really bad.
The writing was really bad. It didn't make. There were so many things that I was like, "What is this? Who are any of these people? Why are they doing any of this?"
Right. There's a lot of script conveniences I've noticed. I mean, I'm sure if I watch it again, I'll probably notice more. And I can't really comment on all of them because I feel like maybe there was some dialogue I missed. But I feel like Jack's just all of a sudden being there, and then them all of a sudden running into Luke Cage. Like, and I understand Luke said something like, "I'm gathering," so I was kind of out looking for you guys anyway. But I would have rather Luke and Kung Lao actually show up and recruit them, as opposed to them doing the whole Kano on a plane thing. And you know what I'm saying? Like that seemed like a waste of time.
It would have been like, okay, like if during the lizard person fight, like Kung Lao or whatever showed up and like helped them or whatever, and was like, "Now I'm here to take you to the temple where we're all going to train."
Right.
It felt really weird, and just it felt like the first half was like all set in the real world, and then the last half was just all set in like the temple.
Right, which was still kind of on Earth, but it had like a semi-otherworldly feel a little bit to it, like a
like theme. I guess I mean like the first half felt like it was filmed like, oh, it had like sets in the streets and stuff, and then like the last half of the movie was just like, oh, this is like such a soundstage.
Yeah, like we built a giant set, like on a soundstage. We built this set where we control the lighting and stuff, and we're just going to CGI the background, and we're going to have the whole third act of the movie take place here until the cage fight place, which was just the set from the beginning of the movie. Which, like, so I definitely feel this movie's budget. It tries to say it tries to look like it had more budget than the original Mortal Kombat, but yet there were more sets in the original Mortal Kombat.
I think they used like all their budget on the fights, which is what they should have done. The fights, the first two were not my favorite, but like as they went on, I liked a lot of the fights.
There were some good fights there, but like the problem is like I said, I watched this thing like a week ago where they were talking about how they got real people with real martial arts backgrounds and skills, and they were more martial artists than they were
actors.
But the
it doesn't come across.
It doesn't come across because they edit around some of their fights. So I'm sure you're right. I'm sure if they just kind of focused and let like 4 or 5 punches go before they cut, but it would be like one punch, and then halfway through the second punch they cut to another angle, and then one punch, and then halfway through the second punch they cut to another angle, and then they had weird angles like when Sub-Zero and Scorpion were fighting in the beginning. I tried to remember this part. Was like the camera was like 20 feet in the distance, and it was on like a dolly, and it was doing this. They literally, you can tell it was halfway through a dolly move, and then it cuts, and then we never see another dolly shot. And I'm like, did they drag a dolly all the way out into the fucking woods and
just for that,
just shoot one dolly scene, and then we're like, all right, well, let's just cut a segment of the dolly footage into this to justify us dragging it out into the woods. Like,
there were a lot of like odd things in there where I was like, it feels like you overshot, and now you have problems with too many angles.
That was what I was gonna say. So the fights, it seemed like they had everyone probably genuinely choreograph a fight and do it, but what they did was they filmed it like 6 times from different angles, and they probably had like a master lock-off camera and then like a floating camera. So they had 2 angles each time they set up and shot. And so that way after 3 rounds, they had 6 angles. But that's way too much shooting for a fist fight scene.
Yeah, like I don't know, they could have been a lot more, I think. I think they just shot a lot and then were like, oh, we'll put it together in post, instead of like having more of a thought out plan for how they wanted to film the fights.
Now, my other comment about the script is I don't know if this movie was edited down to fit under 2 hours, but it feels like a lot of the things that would naturally transition one scene to the next better were cut out in lieu of a line of ADR. Like when Cole left his family to go find Sonya, he just says, "You stay here," and then it cuts to the car driving. He goes, "I'm going to go find this Sonya Blade person." and it says it like an ADR, and you're just like, and again, you might be right. He may not have said it in ADR. He may have said it in the room with that actress who plays his wife, but because they cut it, they were like, oh, we'll save the dialogue and play it over this B-roll shot we got just to make the movie go faster. Yeah, and so, but there are some script things where it's like conveniences, exposition, like heavy exposition, telling, not showing, and there's a lot. Like there's a lot of things in this that actually kept taking me. Every time I started getting into the movie, I kept getting taken out.
Because you were just like, oh, this is kind of there's just so many like inconsistencies and so many things that just make you go, no, like what's going on exactly?
Because I would venture a guess that in the footage there is a better movie you can make out of the footage, but they probably can't because probably some executive or maybe just the incompetence of the actual filmmakers and editors, and maybe they just thought this was the way to go and make it kind of quicker and stuff like that. And although, I certainly didn't want dragged out storylines for these characters, but I felt like some of these characters deserved a little bit more. And I think this is a prime example of what I dislike a lot about current screenwriters who come in and do adaptations. They come in and they go, okay, we're going to do essentially a prequel because this had no tournament in it at all.
Nope. I mean, you know how like the fights at the end is like the quote unquote tournament, but like that really wasn't the tournament.
Right, yeah, because he goes, the tournament hasn't started yet, and now the prophecy can begin where we're going to win. And I'm like, so that's even worse because now I'm not even looking forward to the next movie because you just said you're going to win because the prophecy came true. And like,
it's just like, okay, well, I guess we'll...
And then
it's so odd.
And then Shang Tsung says, oh, death is just another realm. So I'm like, so now no one's dead. And like, he could bring back any of these people if he wants. Like, so what are the stakes here? Like, so the good guys say they're going to win, and the bad guys can be immortal.
Is the guy he killed coming back? Like, he could be a villain in the next movie. That would maybe be cool. I don't know. What would you give it out of 10?
I don't know. I mean, I probably have to watch it again to really say because I'm sure I missed a couple things. But I kept getting taken out of the movie, honestly. Like, as of this moment, my gut tells me that I like this less than the original Mortal Kombat. And that's rough. And here's why I say that too. It's not just some of the shots that we didn't like and the editing and the dialogue and script at times, which were all worth criticizing, I feel. I honestly didn't like a lot of the actors. Like, I thought a lot of them were pretty bland. Like, because they kept trying to play like stoic tough, and I think that's why Kano stood out to us because Kano was like this dude who was having fun.
Mm-hmm. I think it kind of reminded me of the Resident Evil movies a little bit.
Yeah.
Where each character almost felt like they were trying to be the main character of the movie.
Yeah, well, I never get that feeling from the Resident Evil movies because Alice is the queen of that.
Well, yeah, but you mean like you look at like all the characters and you're just like, oh, like each of these guys could have their individual stories. They don't feel like just supporting character people. Like they feel like they could support things on their, And sometimes I think that gets confusing when you get like a lot of characters that you're like, oh, they're all so interesting. It kind of like bleeds them together where you're like, oh, she's a wolf lady with like a weird mouth thing. And like, okay, that's a harpy lady with wings. And he's got a hammer and he's got 4 arms and he's got robot arms.
But that's what I mean. By the time they got to that point, I was feeling like I was watching Annihilation. Because Annihilation, like the Resident Evil movies, will just throw characters in there that semi look like the characters that they're supposed to play, but you get no backstory on them, you get no real history, or if you do, it's like
it's just like a name.
Yeah, it's like one quick line of exposition. Like Cabal, when he shows up, he does like a 2-line explanation of how he knows Kano, and then they send him to turn Kano to the bad side. I'm like, but Shang Tsung is a shapeshifter. Why couldn't he just go and manipulate Kano? Like Shang Tsung, like that's the other thing is I know people are happy because they got like an Asian guy to play Raiden, but the thing about Christopher Lambert was that he had a personality when he played Raiden. Like he was kind of fun and tricksterish a little bit, and but serious at times. And so when he used his powers, you like were like, oh shit, this guy can kick ass. And Shang Tsung in the original one, he had like he had this like energy, like when he'd be like, your soul is mine, and there's like these camera angles that are like right in his face, and it made him look like really intense and kind of can't like borderline campy. And I felt like they leaned more into the fun of the world of Mortal Kombat in that last one, where more than one character had a moment of a little bit of levity, whereas this just felt like everyone be serious. Kano, you can make a couple jokes, and then but everyone else it's deathly serious. The world is at stake here, and it's like yeah, but that's why I would rather. No offense to. So this brings me to Cole. Cole is a very boring dude in this movie.
He does nothing.
He literally doesn't do a thing. He helps. He kind of beats Goro, like you said, but he kind of helps Scorpion in the end. But
does he like summon Scorpion with his blood on the dagger or something? Like, why does Scorpion show up then?
Yeah, I think when he bleeds on the dagger, it awakens Scorpion. But they didn't set that up in the beginning. Like, there's no. Like,
it's just like you get the sense that like that kunai knife thing is important for some reason.
Well, I mean, yeah, he keeps having dreams. I mean, they really spoon feed the fact that he's a descendant, because by the time they reveal that, I'm like, yeah, duh. Like, he's having nightmares every 10 seconds.
Yeah.
But
you got the same color scheme.
Right, yeah, he's using yellow and stuff like that. So they definitely were hinting at it pretty obviously. But like that's what I'm saying. That's why I said it's salt in the wound at the end, because I'm like, you have this guy who was pretty boring through the whole movie, introducing a character that's 10 times more fun than him at the end with the Johnny Cage thing. And I'm like, I feel like if Johnny Cage was the main character in this movie, even if you made Johnny Cage half Japanese and he was a descendant of Scorpion, you could have still kind of told the same story and just had Johnny Cage play that role. But Johnny has a personality. So he would have been fun to watch through this movie, you know, learning shit and figuring things out. As opposed to Cole, who I think literally Cole is just written to have a character be a descendant of Scorpion, so Scorpion will show up at the end. But to me, I'm like, you don't really need that. Like, you could have just had Scorpion show up and fight Sub-Zero.
Like, I don't know what the draw is, because like at the end, maybe the draw is that he has the Hellfire, but at the same time, you could have just made that part of his power set, and he also needs help anyway with the Hellfire to defeat Sub-Zero.
Well, my thing, like I said with Sonya, is like I always think characters need to earn stuff. So like, what you could have had was
she was the best part.
Yeah, she was great. Some of her lines weren't great, but I blame the writing on that one.
But yeah, but like her character, she was the only one with like kind of a cool actual character arc.
Yeah, because she earns the dragon. She's the only one who earns the dragon.
And you can kind of say that like Jax like earns his arms, or like it's like a coping thing, but it's such a condensed story.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like it has the beats where you like see him like kissing his arms or whatever, you know.
Sure, but that's the thing is like this movie should have been like when she said 7 years ago some guy with superpowers took out our whole unit. It's like, well, that should have been the opening of the movie, and you should have told a story with those characters, and then you could have had Sub-Zero kill Scorpion in the beginning. Scorpion maybe has no family, or maybe he does have a family and they all get killed and there's no surviving member. And then throughout the movie, cut to hell and show Scorpion trying to get out of hell. So that way,
it would have been cool, like if Scorpion was part of their unit, and he was.
Well, before I forget my idea, I'm going to cut you off. Like you could have had him get killed in the beginning, and then find out that Sub-Zero is still alive and he's immortalized now because he works with Shang Tsung. So he spends all this time in hell trying to get back to Earth. So that at the end, when he shows up, it's like earned. He did it. He got to Earth. It's not just some magical thing that brought him to Earth.
Yeah, not like the blood of the knife.
But you're saying you would have liked to see him as like a member of Sonya's group?
Yeah, like if he was a member of Sonya's group and like he has a battle with like Sub-Zero and loses, and Jax or even Sonya ends up killing Sub-Zero or whatever, or I don't know, killing someone else and getting a mark, and they get the mark. But it could be a thing like where then suddenly like I think it would have been easier. You wouldn't need as many like flashbacks to like the 1600s. You could have just made him like a modern kind of. You could have told those stories together, like Scorpion dying and the Jax getting his mark.
Well, see, I don't like that. To me, that's really, I don't like that kind of writing. That's really lazy to have all. It's like like Ultimate Spider-Man did that with Bendis, where he's like, let's have the same accident that creates Peter Parker also create Norman Osborn, Green Goblin, and Doctor Octopus, and it's just like, okay, that's way too many fucking coincidences in one room.
I think it could have worked.
No, I think that's lazy. I think I like the 1600 thing because I like that feud thing. But like I said, you don't have to cut back to the 1600s. You have that happen once at the beginning, and then throughout the movie you just cut to hell, and you show Scorpion trying to get out of hell. Because when he shows up at the end, he's like, "I fought my way through hell to come back to kill you." It's like, wouldn't that have been cool if we saw him fight through hell? Like,
I would have liked to see stuff in hell. I didn't like the 1600 stuff though. I was just like, I felt like it was too much of a departure from the rest of the movie for me.
Oh well. I liked it because it shows that they've been fighting these tournaments for hundreds of years. So I hope the next one opens with a Native American Mortal Kombat and we get to see Nightwolf with his tomahawk. That'd be cool. Actually, I'm lying. I hope they don't make any more of these movies. I'm lying because honestly, I'm really bummed. Like I don't hate this movie. There was certainly really cool shit in it. But Sub-Zero was supposed to be this big force, like where it's like, oh shit, he's top dog, he's scary. But like, so I would have just had him fight everybody. Like I would have had everyone struggle to fight this one guy, and then that would make Outworld even scarier because you're like, wow, this is one soldier from Outworld that is going to be in the tournament, and look how many humans he's killing so easily. Like like that, it would have just raised that threat. And then when they finally kill him at the end, they're all standing around like, oh, right, all seven of us. It took all seven of us to kill that one guy. And they're like, and then Raiden's like, great, you ready to join the tournament where you're going to fight 100 of those types of guys? Like, it just raises the stakes. It makes it better. But to all these guys, they just they just get killed. Like, all the bad guys get killed so easily.
Yeah, they're not. It's like, oh, you guys have won 9 times before? Like, he got lazy on this one.
Well, yeah, they won 9 times, and I guess they cheated every time, and you're just like, what? Like, like, okay, whatever, guys. Like, I don't know. The story, it's some weak stuff, and I thought the dialogue some was bad, and I thought some of the acting was bad, and I thought everyone's performance of this is what the Resident Evil movies do. Everyone tries to play stoic and cool, and they try to look good in every scene, and their hair is coiffed perfectly in every scene, and they do all that, and they're more worried about that and that look as opposed to they're worried about that than telling the story sometimes. Yeah. And actually making your character something. So like Kano, that's why he's so good contrast wise, because that guy seemed like he was just having a blast. He's like, fuck it, I know I'm playing the asshole, but I feel like he really ramped it up. And everyone else around him, they're just like, fuck you, you jelly bean or whatever, and they're just like,
he's like the one having genuine reactions to things.
What's that?
The one having genuine reactions to things.
Yes, he felt human. And what's weird is that Cole is supposed to be, he's the character they're trying to write to be the audience. So the audience enters Mortal Kombat through Cole. But I learned way more about it in a way through Kano, because Kano is just baffled by the absurdity of it. He's like, fireballs? What? I got a fucking laser eye. Look at that, you pussy. Like, I just thought that was that's a much more real reaction to the shit that they do in this movie. Whereas someone shoots fire and Cole just goes,
like, I will learn that now. Yeah, and you're like,
yeah, right. You're like,
no other reaction?
You're like, your reaction is to a guy shooting fire out of his hands. Like, so yeah, he was not good, not well done. Yeah. I'm disappointed. I'll probably watch it again just to make sure I didn't miss anything. But
I'm not gonna
overall,
watch.
no, yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I feel like the original one is still better, and I hate to give Paul Anderson that amount of credit, and I hate to even admit that first one is that good because I feel like a lot of it's nostalgia love for it. But when Scorpion's Revenge came out, the anime, I watched both live action movies again. So it's still semi fresh in my head, and I didn't hate it. I thought it was goofy and campy at times, but now I see that I'd probably rather that than this super serious bullshit that this movie tried to pull off. Yeah. No. Final thoughts. What would you rate it out of 10?
I don't know, like a 5 or a 6.
Yeah, I'd probably give it like a good 5, maybe. Yeah, because the stuff I liked in it was really cool. Like there were a couple good fights that actually had good cinematography, and some of the effects were badass.
Yeah, the effects were pretty good. I was pretty happy with the effects, and the fatality kills were. I was like, there's some good ones here.
Yeah, and I think Kano brings it from a 4 to a 5 for me.
Yeah, so. Kano adds that point.
Yeah, for sure. All right, it's time for bed, huh?
Yeah, I got pee.
All right, man. Well, everyone who's out there watching this later on, thanks for being with us. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you enjoyed Mortal Kombat or didn't. Whatever your thoughts are, please let us know down in the comments below, and we'll always continue our conversation down there. Alex, I'm going to end the stream now. Are you cool with that?
Go for it.
All right. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff.